Brittany Renner, she didn't have that same energy for Andrew Tate that she had for Myron.
What do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel? But I'm asking you a real question. So how does it make you feel? Because if I say you're a nigga, that does something for me.
I think happens, especially in the modern world, because the modern world's all f***ed up and nothing's the way it's supposed to be. The traditional life path of a female is she's 17, she's 18, she's 19, and her value is massively inflated. And I don't blame her. Of course it's massively inflated. Imagine being 19 years old, have achieved exactly zero in your life, knowing nothing. You put makeup on, and sports stars, billionaires, actors, the most important famous people on the planet, the richest men on the planet are begging for your attention. The ego you're going to develop, let's all be honest, right? The ego you're going to develop is going to be monumental. I'm special, I'm so gorgeous, all this bullshit, right?
Y'all remember that? She ain't want that smoke with Tate. So she did an interview with, I can't remember the white girl name. It's just simply or just something. just get on with it. That's what I'm going to say. Just get on with it.
The Tate, Brittany, Pearl video, it's probably coming out Friday.
How did you feel about that conversation, like as a whole?
Good. I think if I had to do it over again, I would have had one, maybe two less people on the panel.
Okay.
Just because I really wanted to hear you more.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like there was some people on the panel that just like kept talking for a very long time.
Yeah. And I think too, I want to clarify, because I know that they're going to love that video. Like when I am in a group setting, especially like that type of panel, I'm an active listener. Mm-hmm. So when somebody's talking, you be quiet. You don't talk. So I think that's why for me, when people are going around and there's three people that have made a point, whatever I had to say, I'm just like, I kind of didn't get to say it because, again, I believe in just listening and letting people talk. And then when it's my turn to talk, I'll talk. So I didn't have a lot of times where it was my turn to talk.
No, you could have got a word in. Brittany Renner usurps everybody on that panel, every female on that panel. The audience is checking for back and forth between you and Tate. That's who the people really came to see. So you could have got a word in. You could have easily interjected. But you knew that Tate was 10 steps ahead of you. You know you can't play with Tate like you gonna play with Myron, because you know that if you get out of line, you know how crazy Tate is. She knows that he's a mixed martial arts fighter. I think he has a black belt, whatever. She know he kicks ass. So she not gonna play with something like that. That's why she was real quiet. If you notice, look at her posture. Look at her body language. Look at her mannerisms when she was sitting up there talking to Tate. See, she wasn't talking all crazy. She reverted back to the 8-year-old Brittany Renner and ain't say a mumbling word. Just sat there and let Tate talk and let all the other females spew their rhetoric. I don't know what is Brittany Renner's exact nationality, but I don't know. She could be mixed with white, but most black women, see, they talk to white people different than they talk to black people, especially black men in particular. They got all this energy for men who share the same skin color as them. But when it comes to white men, when she was sitting right there with a white man, you notice she ain't go at him how she was going at the black men. And I don't think Myron is black. I know Fresh is. But Myron could pass as a guy who's black, right? It all goes back to the slave mentality. You got all this energy for the slaves, but when it comes to the slave master, you ain't going to disrespect the slave master. You don't have to be this top G and go outside of your character to try to impress a Brittany Renner or put her in her place. Don't even waste your energy. I'm going to try to enlighten you and explain. If you don't want to listen, all right, then I'm going to let you figure it out for yourself. I'm not going to keep trying to explain. Society not going to be too kind to her. Because at first, she was doing all the big interviews on Cam Newton. She was with the elites, sitting at HBCUs, trying to put men on game and stay away from women like me, blah, blah, blah. But now she's doing interviews with the YouTubers. Now she up there with Just Pearly. And mark my words, you know, she sat up there and disrespected Fresh and Fit. She disrespected Myron. Oh, I'm not, I didn't come up here to disrespect you guys or shame you guys or insult you guys. But you nigga. I didn't come up here to attack you. Oh, but you're Tweedledee and Twiddledum. Mark my words. One day soon, she'll be doing an interview on Fresh and Fit. Because she's not popping like she was. Now, it's crazy because when Kevin Samuels was alive, everybody was like, oh, Kevin Samuels, you ain't had that same energy when it came to, when Nicki Minaj was on your platform. You ain't had that same energy when Brittany Renner was on your platform. DJ Academics, you ain't got that same energy when it come to Puff, when it come to Lil Baby. When real men call you out, you act like a sucker. See, Brittany Renner is fooling y'all. Shawty don't care about her body count now. She don't regret the men she slept with. She don't care for real. She just knows that light is starting to dim now. She done crash head first into that wall. It's over. Her sexual market value has dropped faster than a New Year's ball. In Times Square, it's over. She knows it. She's closer to the end than she is the beginning. Everybody has caught on to her game. It's over. I would have respected it more if she would have stayed true to who she was. She knows the likelihood of her coming across another basketball player or an athlete. She has built a bad reputation for herself. Now, thoughts have always existed. That's been going on since the beginning of time. But it's a lot. In today's era, thoughting is different. It's a lot of women who talk a good game. They just want attention. See, it was different back in the day. We had thoughts, but they was really about that action. It didn't take much to really get a thought in the bedroom and bust it open. I had a female come over one time, and she got to playing with my zipper. I was in there like, man, like how I'm going. What I need to do to get this to the next step? How can I get her out her drawers as quickly as possible? I was trying to figure out my next move, bro. Like, y'all know how it be, bro. Like, how do you make your next move? Like, some dudes got their own techniques and just whip it out, do something crazy. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't packing like that. Like, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I ain't packing like that to go crazy like that. I'm like, man, what I gotta do? Man, shawty got the feeling on my zipper. And she the one who initially, bro, I'm telling you, thoughts was built different back in the day. These females, they just want attention. It's a bunch of talk, I'm telling you. But Brittany Renner, no, man, like, her sexual market value is going down. It's going down. Because she see that all the street niggas, I'm telling you, bro, all the street rappers, and that's what I told my moms a couple months ago. I said, the street rappers are done. They cleaning up the streets. It's over. They gonna get the takes out the way too. So all she gonna be left with is the nerdy dudes. See, women are thirsting for attention. It's going away. It's disappearing. They ain't getting that attention, bro. You can go on World Star right now. Go on World Star right now and look at your favorite video, bro. When some madness happen, you gonna see, like, when it's a video that's really trending, it's gonna get millions of views on World Star. Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. I'm talking about 500, 400, 500,000, 300,000 on World Star or on social media. Those videos with women twerking, and we numb to it. We desensitized to it. We seen it already. So now those type of videos only peaking at 100 to 200,000 at best. They struggling to get there. Women posting their bodies. Man, niggas ain't checking for that like that no more, man. We see it every day. We see it so much. So they try to use different tactics now, and it ain't working. Same thing with Amber Rose. That's why Amber Rose done went out and got her forehead tatted. See, they ain't getting that attention that they used to get. As I've said, there's this huge shift in culture. There's 100% a gender war that's happening in society right now. 100%. You have the women on one end pulling men in their direction saying, hey, you're not going to tell us what to do. Stop policing our bodies. We want to do what the men are doing. We outside like the men. If a man could sleep around, then a woman should be able to sleep around as well. See, all the traditional things, the way a woman should be, that's gone out the window. Women say they should be able to have multiple partners as well. So there are things, there are expectations that women are requiring. There's a long laundry list of requirements from a man that a woman wants. And the men on the other end of the rope, are saying that's unrealistic. So you got each end pulling back and forth. Women saying, I'm going to do what I want to do. And men saying, this is what women used to be like. So it's like this tug of war pulling back and forth. But gradually what you're seeing happening is you're starting to see men just let the rope go. And by them letting the rope go, women are cheering. They're excited. They're thrilled. They feel like they won. But then they looking around and what's happening now is they're not getting that attention from the men as much as they were. So now women are saying, you know what? Now they're fighting amongst each other. Brittany Renner is a prime example of that. Y'all remember that video where she threw that bottle of water at dude and the nigga threw the bottle of water right back at her? And everybody got offended. All the women got upset and outraged because how you going to throw water back on a female? Nah, son, like, it don't work like that. You ain't about to throw water on me, disrespect me, and then gonna think I'm gonna disrespect you back. It don't work like that. You got to give respect to get respect. She couldn't talk heavy like that to Andrew Tate. She could have easily interjected. And that just go to show you, bruh, it's not even about you being some top G or big women. Listen, bruh, man, she had a nerve to sit up there and say, I want to be with a guy who's excited about going to the Grand Canyon. Man, who the want to go to the, bro? You think I care about going to the Grand Canyon? I ain't thinking about no Grand Canyon. Come on, bro. Like, who cares about going to the Grand Canyon? See, that's the problem with this new generation. They run the social media. They want to live in this fairy tale. They want to go to the Grand Canyon. Nigga, when we was kids growing up, we ain't never knew what a Grand Canyon was. Going to the top of the hill, sitting on the top of the trash can, and sliding down the hill in the snow. We ain't care about no Grand Canyon. Come on, bro. Y'all worry about the stars and the moon. We don't care about that, bro. Men like simple stuff. Men want to go to the park, hold hands, and eat sandwiches. Men want to walk around in their dirty drawers watching football games, watching the basketball game. We like the simple stuff in life. Y'all want to travel the world. Come on, bro. Like, man, we good right here. That's what I'm looking for in today's society. A basic woman. Somebody just basic. I don't want none of that fancy stuff. I ain't trying to travel. I ain't looking for no female that want to go on dinner. Where the regular women at, bruh? Where the regular woman at? That's all I want. A female that be like, man, I just want some wings. I just want some chicken wings. Let's go grab a burger from Burger King. I eat a burger and some fries. For real, I was wanting the wrong era, bruh. Too much bougie going on. What you want to go out for? You want to go out because you see everybody else doing it.